Time in Brazil is calculated using Standard Time, and the country is divided into 4 standard time zones: UTC-2 o'clock, UTC-3 o'clock, UTC-4 o'clock and UTC-5 o'clock. Only part of the country observes daylight saving time, or summer time, as it is officially called. These areas of the southern, southeast and central western Brazilian states. Time zones. Brasilia time +1. This is the standard time zone only on a few small offshore Atlantic islands. The only such island with a permanent population is Fernando de Noronha, with 2,837 inhabitants, 0.0014% of Brazil's population. The other islands either are totally uninhabited or have small seasonally rotating Brazilian Navy garrisons or teams of scientists. This zone is at UTC-2 o'clock and it does not use daylight saving time. Brasilia time (BRT). The main time zone of Brazil corresponds to the time at the national capital city, Brasilia. All the other time zones are given as offsets to it. In addition to the federal district, it comprises the states in the southeast region, the south region and the northeast region, plus the states of Goiás, Tocantins, Para and Amapá. The small islands mentioned above are excepted. Almost 94% of the Brazilian population live in this time zone, which covers about 60% of the country's land area. Outside of summertime, it corresponds to UTC-3 o'clock. During summertime, it changes to UTC-2 o'clock, but this change is not followed by northern and northeastern states. Brasilia time -1. Outside of summertime, this time zone corresponds to UTC-4 o'clock. During summertime, it changes to UTC-3 o'clock, but this change is not followed by northern states. This time zone is used in the states of Mato Grosso do Sul, Rondônia, Roraima, and most of Amazonas. Although this time zone covers about 34% of the land area of Brazil, little more than 5% of the country's population live there. Until 2008, the areas of the state of Para west of the Xingu River and north of the Amazon River were also part of this time zone. Then they joined the rest of the state in observing Brasilia time. Although other changes to Brazilian time zones enacted at that time have since been reverted, western and northern Para still remain in UTC-3 o'clock. Brasilia time -2. This time zone was reinstated in 2013, after having been abolished for over 5 years. It is used in the far western tip of the country, which includes the entire state of Acre and the southwestern portion of the state of Amazonas. These areas cover only about 6% of the Brazilian territory and have only about 0.5% of the country's population. On the 24th of June 2008, these areas advanced their clocks by an hour, so that they became part of the UTC-4 o'clock time zone. However, in a non-binding referendum held on the 31st of October 2010, a slight majority of Acre voters voted in favor of returning the state to the UTC-05. On the 30th of October 2013, Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff enacted Law 12,876, establishing that the time zone switch would occur on Sunday, the 10th of November 2013. Since then, the state of Acre and 13 municipalities in the southwestern part of the state of Amazonas are again 5 hours behind UTC. No part of this time zone observes daylight saving time. Daylight saving time. Daylight saving time starts on the third Sunday of October and ends on the third Sunday of February. Occasionally, in years when the carnival celebrations fall on the third Sunday of February, DST's ending is postponed to the following Sunday. It is observed by southern, southeast and central western Brazil. This means that approximately 64% of the Brazilian population live in areas that observe daylight saving time. During the 2011-12 summer, the northeastern state of Bahia also observed daylight saving time as an experiment. In the 2012-13 summer, the northern state of Tocantins observed it also as a test, for the first time since the state was created in 1988. Starting from the 2013-14 summer, neither state will observe DST anymore. The clock is moved forward by 1 hour between the start and end dates, moving Brasilia official time from UTC 03 to UTC 02. The other states that do not follow summertime observe a change of the offset to Brasilia time. EANA Time Zone Database. The EANA Time Zone database contains 16 zones for Brazil. Columns marked with asterisk are from the File Zone tab of the database.